So Satechi was nice enough to send over their Find All series for this episode of Swipe Right Sundays to see if it's worth your hard-earned money. So let's open these up and compare it to the AirTag, which is Apple's first-party version of these products, and see if these form factors and if these added features add up to making it worth your money. Let's get into it. So ever since Apple opened up their Find My network to third-party accessories, it's made it a lot more competitive in this kind of trackable accessory space that Apple kind of founded with the AirTag. Of course, the AirTag is synonymous with Find My and being able to track your luggage, your backpack, a keychain, your wallet, and things like that. But again, it's stuck in this form factor. It doesn't have a rechargeable battery, so every year or so you do have to replace them. And most people, like myself, end up just buying more of them as opposed to, changing the battery. But again, this is the only form factor, and if you want to fit it into other accessories, it gets a little bit more difficult, and normally you have to buy an accessory for this in order to fit into a luggage tag or a keychain or a sunglass kind of holder. So let's open up some of these form factors, see what they look like. I'll also mention the pricing as we open them up because again, they are differently priced depending on what you're going for. But let's actually open these up and see what they look like. I'm going to start off with the keychain one because I believe this is going to be the form factor that most people are going to decide to go with. So again, the biggest selling point for me personally with these is that they have wireless rechargeable batteries. So you can slap this on a MagSafe charger or any kind of wireless charger to recharge these, and we'll see exactly what kind of battery life we get. But if we open this one up, I believe this one goes for $29.99, which is pretty on par with the AirTag. I believe the AirTag, brand new from Apple, again they're cheaper on Amazon and I'll link them below as well, from Apple just like this for a single AirTag, it's also $29.99. So it's good to know that this kind of comes with the keychain as well. If you want a keychain for your AirTag, I think the cheapest one that I've seen on Apple's website is $12.99. You'll probably find some cheaper ones on Amazon, but just know from Apple to get this same exact form factor, you're dealing with about $42.99 versus already getting it like this at $29.99. And you can see that it does have a rechargeable battery right there. You have the on switch, you have a little LED indicator, and we're gonna actually connect it to my phone right here and see what that looks like. So if I look at the instructions here, it does say that battery life gives you up to 12 months on a single charge, but they recommend you to fully charge your Find All keychain every 8 months. And again, it shouldn't really take that long to charge. These are small batteries, but the LED indicator when it's orange means that it's charging, and green means it's fully charged. So it does work with Qi or Qi 2 wireless chargers, but the wireless charger, of course, is not included. And there is no USB-C, so the only way to charge this is wirelessly. But let's pull out my phone and see what it looks like to actually connect it. Let's move this out of the way here. So this is gonna work in the Find My application as well. So if we go over here, type in Find My, you can see that I have a couple things already listed on here, and you're going to want to go into your items section in order for this to work, and then you're going to want to press a plus sign. But first, let's hold this down until you get a chime. So you probably heard that one right there. Then you press the plus button, then you're going to press other item. It's going to search for it, and then it should pop up pretty instantaneously here. So there it is, vegan leather Find All keychain will connect, and again, that is made out of vegan leather. I'm gonna call it Satechi. And again, my keyboard is a little bit broken, but I am using the beta program right now. I am on 26.0 beta 1, just something to consider there. We'll put that there. It's gonna let you know all the information. I'm just blocking out my number here, but you just press agree, finish, and then boom, now you have the keychain. So now in terms of functionality here, right? Because again, the biggest selling point for the AirTag is that you do have the wayfinding functionality. So if you're looking for your AirTag, it'll guide you that way, but that is proprietary to Apple. There is no third-party tracker that can do that. But it is nice that it is in the Find My network. So in my opinion, what you're paying for with the AirTag isn't really the form, it's more so that one functionality, which is, hey, let me be able to find you and take you there when you are within 30 feet. If you're past 30 feet, that wayfinding won't really work, so it's all for naught. But you can play a sound with this one, see how loud it is. So it is plenty loud. You can do directions, but that'll send you all the way to Apple Maps. You can share the item. You can actually mark it as a lost item to show contact info and things like that. And then of course you can wirelessly charge it, which I think we should try right now. So to make this easy, I pulled up Pitaka's MagSafe battery case, and I should just be able to put this on here. And as you can see, it charges pretty much immediately. So the red or orange indicator means that it's charging, and then when it goes green, it does fully charge, which is great to see. So it's good to know that every 8 months I can just charge this up and be good to go. I have like 3 AirTags right now that are out of battery, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where they are. I'll probably find them when I'm packing for a future trip or something like that. And so for $29.99, wireless charging, Find My network, already comes with a keychain made out of vegan leather. I think, in my opinion, this is a better overall purchase, but I would understand why somebody would want AirTag purely for that wayfinding kind of UI and functionality when it is near you. But again, it's only beneficial when it is close to you. So I do quickly want to touch on the other form factors because, again, they're made to fit in different situations. So this one is going to be, of course, the keycard one that fits into a wallet. This one's $34.99. This is going to be your wallet tag, and what I like about it is that it also has the ability to write inside of it, which is what a normal luggage tag used to be. This one's $29.99, exactly like the keychain. And then you have this one. This one is for glasses, and I kind of want to open this one up and see what this is like because I've never seen this built into a glasses case, which I know people lose their glasses all the time. So here it is. Let's pull this out, and then it is folded shut, kind of slim, which is cool. And then you open this up. Fits glasses in here. It is lined in microfiber, and you can see there's a power button, there is an LED indicator. Then you can fit in most glasses. I mean, let's try to put these glasses in here, see what that looks like. Put this in there. And again, those are smart glasses for people that don't know. Fold it up, it magnetically clasps down. It's a hard shell one as well, so you know that it stays protected. And that extra tracking kind of functionality, there's a little bit of a thickness there, but you can't really tell whatsoever. And again, it is made out of vegan leather, and these come in, I believe, 3 different colors in all the different form factors, so that's something to take note of. But I love that you're able to do that with this new one. So I think this one is probably the coolest one and the one that a lot of people would see benefit from because, again, it's built into here, it folds flat whenever you don't need to actually use it, and there you have it. You have the charger back here on where to actually put your charging mat, on where to charge it. And if I do one of these and I actually grab this and make sure that this MagSafe battery is turned on again. If you haven't seen our last episode, it's all about this guy. You should definitely check it out. I mean, it's a sick MagSafe battery pack. But you put this down here and boom, it's charging. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. There are no magnets on here, so you do have to lay it flat. So that's something to take note of, but just know that it does charge wirelessly. So that's amazing. And the final one I want to open is going to be this keycard one because, again, a lot of people love using AirTags for their wallet because, again, it makes sense that you lose your wallet all the time. But the form factor of the AirTag is just, obviously it's going to make your wallet super bulky, but this is going to be Satechi's kind of wallet, and this thing is thin. I mean, this is probably the thickness of 1.5 metal cards, probably, if you want to compare. And it's actually, the footprint is smaller. This is definitely much smaller than a regular credit card. So I have an Andar wallet here. Let's see if I'm able to kind of put this in one of the pockets. I forgot that this wallet is one of the pull tab ones, but you just slide it in here and you're good to go. So you always know where your wallet is. Very easy. You pop it out if you want to. Again, so slim, you can barely feel that it's there. Let's turn this on. And this one actually is magnetic, funny enough. But I don't think that's one of the selling points, but just know that it does charge magnetically. And all these will give you 12 months of battery life, and they recommend 8 months once you're done charging. So overall, big fan, although the glossy look is going to be very fingerprinty. Something to take note. But again, they come in a bunch of different colors, and overall, I'm a big fan of them. So just to quickly recap, you have the 2 tags, are going to be $29.99, the keychain and the luggage tag. You have the Satechi key card, which is $34.99, and then you have the glasses case, which is $49.99. And I believe they do have a bundle on Amazon, which is $135 for all 4 of them. So do the math, figure out exactly who you are, like what's most important to you. Is it the fact that you can wirelessly charge it, so you don't have to worry about battery? Is it the fact that you have different form factors? Or do you like the wayfinding capabilities of the AirTag? And I wouldn't fault you if you like the AirTag wayfinding capabilities because I really like it as well. It's just a matter of what's going to fit best in your current situation. And in my opinion, there's room for both of these in whatever I'm doing, right? Like this, perfect for my card. Like I would never use an AirTag for my wallet. I wouldn't use an AirTag for a glasses case, but I would put an AirTag on my keychain if I wanted to spend the extra money. But I also would understand if people don't want to spend the extra money on that. So again, to each their own. I will link these all down below, and depending on the person, depending on your situation, I will swipe right on these because of the price, the functionality, the build quality, and the fact that it fits into Find My and everything that I mentioned earlier. But that'll do for this video, everybody. Let me know in the comment down below what you think. Are you a fan of these third-party Find My accessories? Do you stick with the first-party one like Apple? Always curious to know what your preferences are when it comes to this kind of stuff because this market is just going to continue to grow, especially if Apple fully opens it up to that wayfinding capability like I mentioned earlier. But that'll do for this video. If you made it to the end, leave a little dolphin. If you enjoyed this, definitely subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below of some other accessories you want me to test out because I got a bunch more down the pipe. Until next time, I'm Fernando. If you want to watch our previous episode, click on one of these right here. And until next time, peace.